Hi, I'm Eric Sandine, and I'm here to show you a quick little introduction in how to use Vidpresso. The first thing you're going to see when you log into Producer is probably going to be blank. So what we want to do is create channels. Channels are where we curate our content. So we can create lots of different types of channels. We can create them by username or just by searching. So we'll create a channel for Vidpresso's Twitter feed right now. So username Vidpresso, we can give it a name and create it. Once we have a channel, we can actually just start sending to air right now. But usually what we're going to want to do is put things in a playlist so we can curate it. So we'll create a playlist. And start adding some things to that. So from the channel, we just add things to our playlist. Once we're there, we'll see everything we've added. So once we have a playlist, this is usually where we're going to send items to air. So we're going to want to launch our output, and this will be launched in engineering, and you'll full screen this. Usually the outputs are built at 720 or 1080p, so you might have to zoom in or zoom out your browser to see it if you're just testing. But when you're displaying it on air, you'll want to full screen the browser and put Chrome in presentation mode. So once we have our output launched, we can just start sending things to air. And you can control Producer from anywhere. So once the output is launched, you can log in from a different machine and start controlling that output. We can also tell this playlist to loop, and it'll actually play through each item on the playlist for a predetermined amount of time, and then just keep going. You'll see a status that'll say playing right here. We can also pause it too. The load button loads all of these tweets in the background, which helps it so that there's no lag or delay while you're sending things to air. You can also add custom posts to playlist. So if you have the permalink for a post, you can actually paste it in here and it'll just create the post for you. Or you can fill out all these fields and it'll create that kind of custom post. Once we need to restart our output, we can actually tell it to clear. And it'll clear everything from the output. We can also create channels for different types of feeds. So let's say we create one for Vidpresso. We'll create one for our Facebook page. And so now you'll see we have an icon that tells us what kind of channel it is. We can also mix these content types. So we can add different types of content to one playlist and it'll display it. So on the output, these can actually show different types. You'll see our Facebook post looks a little bit different from our Twitter post. So we can customize this to however you want on the output side. All of your outputs can be found in output settings. The update content is any headlines or anything that happen to be in the stencil. You can update them from here. The Manage Ads is a feature where you can create a block on your stencil where you can have ads that you can change and modify over time. And down at the bottom you'll see the Switch Stencil, which is where you can change any of your stencils. And this will automatically change it on the output side as well. So if we change it there, we can send something else to air. We'll see it on our new output. We can also, in our channel, if we have comments on any of our Facebook posts, we can also send those to air. And so you'll see a little comments link right here, which will show any comments on that post. So you can send user photos and things like that to air. We can also modify these playlists. So instead of deleting it and having to create a new one, if we click these bulk actions, we can actually just delete everything. And now it's ready to go for tomorrow's show. And so that's the pretty quick introduction to Vidpresso. This is how you can just get it ready to go and on air. So I hope that helps, and we'll have some feature videos up as well. So thank you and enjoy the software.